If you've had a mastectomy surgery where you've lost your full breast, you may be asking yourself, what's the big deal about wearing a breast prosthesis? What difference is that going to make? Hi, I'm Sherry from Twin Sisters Mastectomy Boutique. And yes, obviously it's going to fill the space where the breast was, but why not just keep wearing your puff, which has, no weight to it, or these beanbaggy things. Mind you, can you hear that? I wouldn't want to be wearing something that was noisy. But people, sometimes make their own puffs and out of a sock or whatever. What's the big deal? Like, what difference does it make if you wear, a breast prosthesis? These are expensive. Well, here's the thing. These other alternatives, even if, there's some other shapes and other ones, they move. So it's pinned into a bra and you lift your arm and it moves, or it shifts, or whatever. When you hug somebody, it doesn't feel natural, and your body is missing the weight on one side. And you're like, oh, well, that's not a big deal. The best thing I can suggest for you is to go into a mastectomy boutique and actually try a surgical grade silicone breast prosthesis. You don't have to buy it, but the difference, when you put it on, your body has that muscle memory and your body internally goes, oh, that feels right. And for some people, they can develop neck, shoulder, back pain if they don't have the proper biomechanical balance, meaning weight on one side versus, on both sides. But it passes the hug test. When people hug you, it feels very natural, because a lot of people who have had a mastectomy surgery and are using some makeshift item, they stop hugging people, which really stinks. And don't get me wrong, these are great for the first 6 weeks or so after recovery, after your surgery, while you're recovering. But at a certain point, you need a proper breast prosthesis. You'll find that a lot of people who have breast cancer will wear scarves that cover the surgical side, or layers of clothing, or a lot of flowers and stuff, because these things don't look very natural in your clothing. They often, look different. They don't look like a breast, and depending on the bra that you're wearing, it's obvious that something's different. And when you wear a proper breast prosthesis in a mastectomy bra, you can't tell. And it's really I can talk till I'm blue in the face, but until you try it, you won't understand what I'm talking about. And I've seen people go for years who don't wear a breast prosthesis. They just stuff their bra, or they wear nothing. And finally somebody convinces them to come in and they put it on. They're like, I'm not interested. I'm not going to buy it. I'm just here to try it because my family member dragged me in. And I'm like, no problem. And they try it and everything changes for them. The look on their face, the way they stand, the way they hold themselves. And they leave the boutique beaming with a big, huge smile. And it's like, why didn't I do this before? So I get it. Everybody's on their own journey at their own pace, but try it just to prove yourself right. Even just go in there and say, I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to just see it just to satisfy my curiosity. I'm going to try it on, and that's it. And then see what you think, right? Make an informed decision. Let me know in the comments down below how long you waited before you got your surgical grade silicone breast prosthesis. Because I've seen people who've waited 7 years. I've seen people who are so anxious they want to buy it before their surgery, which you really can't do because we can't size you that way. But I've seen everything. And I've seen people who didn't even know that these existed. There was one lady who came in, 2 of her kids got married in a 7-year period, and she didn't know about breast prosthesis. And when she finally found out, she was like, why didn't anybody tell me? Why didn't I know? Because I could have been wearing this for these special occasions. Here's the thing. When you go in to see your doctor, they have you undressed and you're wearing your gown, so you're not wearing your breast prosthesis. And they probably, it doesn't even occur to them. I don't know. If you're a doctor, let me know. But they probably just assume that it's, in your bra on the chair and you're in your gown. I don't know. Anyway, let me know how long you waited. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share our videos, please and thank you, with as many people as you can. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Bye.